Welcome back to Topify, where we count down the most extreme, terrifying, and absolutely unbelievable things on planet Earth. I'm your host, and today we're diving headfirst into the deadliest animals on the planet. Creatures so absolutely lethal, they've earned their spot as nature's ultimate killers and apex predators. Before we begin this absolutely wild countdown, make sure to smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss another incredible Topify countdown. Now let's get into the top 10 deadliest animals on Earth, ranked by just how quickly they can turn your peaceful day into an absolute nightmare. Fair warning, some of these might give you serious chills. Number 10, the mosquito. Starting at number 10 is the mosquito, and I know what you're thinking. Really? That tiny annoying bug? But here's the shocking truth, this seemingly harmless insect is actually the single most deadly animal on planet Earth. We're talking about a creature so small you can crush it with your finger, yet it kills over 725,000 people every single year. These miniature flying syringes are responsible for spreading some of the most devastating diseases known to humanity: malaria, dengue fever, Zika virus, yellow fever, and West Nile virus, just to name a few. In fact, malaria alone kills more people annually than all the wars, terrorist attacks, and natural disasters combined. What makes mosquitoes so incredibly dangerous isn't their size or strength, it's their sheer numbers and absolutely massive global reach. There are over 3,500 species of mosquitoes buzzing around our planet, and they're found on every continent except Antarctica. Number 9, the box jellyfish. Floating into number 9 is the box jellyfish, a nearly transparent killer that lurks in the warm coastal waters of Australia and Southeast Asia. This ghostly marine predator might look like a harmless blob of jelly, but don't let its innocent appearance fool you for even a second. This creature packs some of the most potent, fast-acting venom found anywhere on Earth. The box jellyfish's tentacles, which can stretch up to 10 feet long, are covered in millions of microscopic stinging cells called nematocysts. When these cells make contact with skin, they fire like tiny harpoons, injecting venom so powerful it can stop a human heart within just minutes of contact. We're talking about venom that's more potent than cobra venom. Number 8, the saltwater crocodile. Snapping into number 8 is the saltwater crocodile, Earth's largest living reptile and quite possibly the most perfect ambush predator that has ever existed. Found lurking in the murky waters of Southeast Asia and Northern Australia, these prehistoric monsters are living proof that some things never needed to evolve. They were already perfect killing machines. These absolute units can grow up to an incredible 23 feet long and weigh over 2,000 pounds. That's literally the size of a small truck with teeth. But size isn't even their most terrifying feature. Saltwater crocodiles possess a bite force of 3,700 pounds per square inch, which is actually stronger than a Tyrannosaurus Rex. When those massive jaws snap shut, there's absolutely no escape. Alright everyone, we're just getting warmed up with these incredible predators. Please hit that like button right now, and make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Number 7, the African lion. Roaring into number 7 is the African lion, the undisputed king of the savannah and one of nature's most iconic apex predators. Now, while lions don't typically hunt humans as their primary food source, when they do decide to make people their prey, the results are absolutely devastating and terrifying. Man-eating lions are a very real phenomenon, especially in regions where habitat loss and human expansion force these magnificent predators into direct conflict with local populations. When a lion develops a taste for human flesh, it becomes an unstoppable nightmare that can terrorize entire communities for months or even years. Number 6, the poison dart frog. Hopping into number 6 is the poison dart frog, a tiny but absolutely lethal amphibian that proves the old saying, good things come in small packages. Except in this case, we're talking about deadly things. These incredibly colorful little frogs might look like living jewels, but they're actually some of the most toxic creatures on the entire planet. Just one golden poison dart frog, which is barely larger than a paperclip, carries enough potent neurotoxin in its skin to kill 10 full-grown adult humans. We're talking about a level of toxicity toxicity that's almost impossible to comprehend. The poison is so concentrated that indigenous tribes in South America have used it for centuries to coat their hunting darts and arrows, hence the frog's ominous name. Number 5. The Cape Buffalo. Charging into number 5 is the Cape Buffalo, an animal that's earned the absolutely terrifying nickname Black Death among big game hunters and local populations throughout Africa. Weighing up to 2,000 pounds of pure muscle and aggression, this massive herbivore has actually killed more big game hunters than lions, leopards, and elephants combined. What makes Cape Buffalo so incredibly dangerous isn't just their imposing size and massive curved horns, it's their legendary bad temper and their absolutely ruthless approach to dealing with threats. Unlike most other herbivores that will flee when confronted by danger, Cape Buffalo will actively seek out and attack anything they perceive as a threat, and they won't stop until that threat is completely eliminated. Number 4. The Polar Bear. Prowling into number 4 is the polar bear, the world's largest land carnivore and quite possibly the most efficient predator in one of Earth's most unforgiving environments. Unlike their more docile cousins, polar bears are the only bear species that actively hunts humans, seeing us not as a threat to be avoided, but as potential prey to be stalked and consumed. These Arctic giants can weigh up to 1,500 pounds and possess a bite force of 1,200 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush a bowling ball. But what makes them truly terrifying isn't just their size and strength, it's their incredible hunting intelligence and patience. A hungry polar bear will literally stalk human settlements for miles across the frozen tundra, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. We're getting into the really intense territory now, and I have to say, these top 4 animals are going to absolutely blow your mind. If you're loving this countdown, please show some love by smashing that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Number 3. The Blue-Ringed Octopus. Drifting into number 3 is the blue-ringed octopus, a deceptively small and beautiful marine creature that's about the size of a golf ball, but packs enough venom to kill 26 adult humans in just minutes. Found in the tide pools and shallow reefs around Australia and the Indo-Pacific, this tiny cephalopod is living proof that in nature, the most beautiful things are often the most deadly. The blue-ringed octopus carries a cocktail of toxins, but the most dangerous is tetrodotoxin, the same poison found in pufferfish and one of the most potent neurotoxins known to science. This venom is 1,000 times more toxic than cyanide, and here's the truly horrifying part. It paralyzes your entire body while leaving you completely conscious and aware of everything that's happening. Number 2. The African Elephant. Thundering into number 2 is a choice that might absolutely shock you, the African elephant. Now, I know what you're thinking. Elephants? Those gentle giants that we see in nature documentaries being all peaceful and family-oriented? Well, the truth is far more complex and terrifying than most people realize. While African elephants are indeed usually gentle, intelligent, and family-oriented creatures, rogue males and stressed herds kill over 500 people annually through trampling, goring, and crushing attacks. Number 1. Humans. And finally, claiming the number 1 spot as the deadliest animal on planet Earth is humans. Yes, you heard that right. We are officially the most lethal species that has ever existed on this planet, and it's not even close. The numbers are absolutely staggering and frankly quite sobering. Humans kill approximately 475,000 of our own species every single year through war, murder, and violence. But that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to our capacity for destruction and death. And there you have it, everyone, the top 10 deadliest animals on planet Earth. From tiny mosquitoes that kill nearly 1 million people per year, to the ultimate revelation that we humans are actually the most dangerous species of all, this countdown has taken us on quite the journey through nature's most lethal creatures. Which animal on this list completely shocked you the most? Was it learning that mosquitoes are actually the deadliest creatures on Earth? Or were you surprised to see humans take the top spot? Let us know in the comments below. I absolutely love reading your thoughts and reactions. If you enjoyed this wild and eye-opening countdown into the deadly side of the natural world, make sure to smash that like button, click that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another mind-blowing countdown. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating and slightly terrifying journey through the animal kingdom's deadliest members.